looks great, and you know, he's going to do some things this spring for sure. We're going to hold him out of contact. We're not going to let him be tackled or anything like that, but we feel good about where he is, and especially when we come back from spring break, we'll probably ramp it up with him as far as, you know, skelly and running routes and doing some things, but it'll be all non-contact for him. But he's really on a great pace. Same thing with Kellen Jones. Kellen and Sharon are both 21 weeks out and looking good, doing great. Kellen will not have any contact as well, but will be able to do, you know, drill work and different things. So those two guys are progressing nicely. Travis Blanks is only 11 weeks out with his surgery on his ACL, and he is progressing very well also. So expecting, you know, all those guys to have full recoveries and to be back with us, you know, when we crank it up in the fall. Martin Jenkins will be out this spring. Had shoulder surgery, as y'all all know. He battled all season long with that shoulder, just trying to get through, and did a great job for us. So got that fixed. And then Marcus Bullard is another player for us, linebacker, that had to have some shoulder surgery. Same type of situation, just kept coming out. So those guys are about 6 weeks, you know, into their rehab process, and expect to get them back fully when we crank it up in the fall as well. We've got a couple position changes. T.J. Green, we have moved to safety for this spring. Don't know if that's a permanent move or not. You know, we just one of those deals. It's kind of like we did with Shatley. Going to see how it goes this spring. You know, but it's one that I'm really excited about. But we know he can play wide out. But we just really we think he's one of the best athletes on our team, to be honest with you. He's one of the fastest guys. Has a great body. He's very physical. Really did a great job on special teams for us this year. And you know, he's going to get over there, and it's something that he wanted to do. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. But look forward to seeing how he progresses. And then we also moved Zach Riggs. Zach Riggs is a young man who came here, actually walked on here. Y'all remember Jim, and we've moved him to center. And I think that is a good move for him. I think he's going to have an opportunity to really create a good niche there. He's athletic. He's got good size and growth potential. So I'm anxious to see, you know, what we do with him this spring at that position. He's going to get a lot of opportunity, a lot of work. And then, you know, from a discipline standpoint, you know, always things that you have to deal with from time to time, but really disappointed to you know, announce that we got 4 guys that are going to be suspended for the opener, and you know, for violation of team rules. David Beasley, Shaq Anthony, Gary Peters, and Corey Crawford will all miss the opener. And you know, listen, guys, a huge part of our program is, you know, teaching accountability, teaching responsibility, and that there's consequences for your actions. It's really just that simple. That's a big part of what we do here. And you know, these guys have not been arrested. These guys have not robbed a bank. These are 4 really good young men, to be quite honest with you. 4 guys that I love and care about a whole lot, but they broke a team rule. It's just that simple. And you know, as a result, they're going to miss a game. And but I am very confident that all 4 of these guys will learn and grow from this, and you know, go on and have a great 2014 season, both on and off the field. So with that, I'll take whatever questions you guys got.
Coach, can you go into the obviously with Taj leaving? I mean, that's going to be one of the huge stories in the offseason. Is, you know, who's going to start for this team? Is it going to be a 2 quarterbacks? Can you go a little bit more in depth into the situation at quarterback?
Yeah, you know, I think we got great personnel. I had a great meeting. I met with those guys yesterday and just kind of talked about the process that we're getting ready to go through. It's been a long time since I've really had a quarterback competition, I guess. My first spring, you know, we had Kyle Parker and I believe Willie Corn were really competing in the spring. And Kyle ended up winning the job. But, listen, it's a situation where everybody respects the fact that, hey, this guy wants to be the guy, this guy wants to be the guy. It's going to be fun to watch it happen and take place before our eyes. Everything counts. Everything counts. It's going to be incredibly competitive. And I think we've got, probably 3 guys for sure that I think will play on Sundays. And, so it's not a situation where we don't have talent at that position. I think we've got great talent. It'd be like when we had James Davis and C.J. Spiller and Andre Ellington, and you got to decide who's going to run out there first. Well, these are 3 great players and all NFL guys. And I think that we have, if these guys stay healthy and develop and make good decisions and develop into the leaders that they're capable of being, I think all 3 of these guys have a chance to play at the next level. So for us, who gives us the best chance to win on Saturdays right now? And that's the process we got to go through. We got to sort it all out. We're going to chart everything. We'll have an open competition. Day 1, Cole Stout's going to go out there. Somebody got to go out there first, and Cole's the senior, and Cole has the most experience and is the most proven. Chad Kelly has got a little bit of experience. He's been in our system for 2 seasons now, knows what he's doing. Cole's been here for 3. Deshaun Watson obviously has all the credentials and has really played in this type of system for 4 years. Has been here to camps every year and so forth, has a great understanding of what we do. He's kind of the unknown. We haven't seen him on the field yet. So we'll see how he responds. Nick Schuessler's another guy that's going to get an opportunity to compete this spring. So I think we've got a great situation. We'll let them compete. Maybe one guy separates. I don't know, but we'll let them go at it. And if somebody emerges out of spring, clearly number 1, great. If not, hey, we'll let it keep going. And it may be a situation that doesn't settle till we get into games. I don't know. We're probably even going to do a little bit of live work this spring because this is a different situation. And, so we'll pick our spots when we do that. And most likely that'll come after we've got a good foundation and good base in probably the second half of spring.
What can you apply from what you learned about that first year when you had the battle between Willie and Kyle? Can you apply anything from that, or was that so long ago and so much different?
Well, I do think it's different because neither one of those guys really had any experience. And, we were kind of just getting going. First year as a head coach and so forth. I think we've got a whole different foundation in place now. Cole's been in the system for 3 years. Chad's been in it for 2 years. Deshaun was recruited to this system for this, for what he does. So I think it's a lot different in that regard. And I think that that was for the most part a 2-horse race. This is a little bit deeper pool than we had. And, but as far as there's really not any different in the fact that, you put them in competitive situations, you chart everything, the leadership, how they respect their coachability, the decision making, everything is going to count. And then, you sit down, you make a good decision. Somebody's going to be real happy, somebody's going to be disappointed. That's just the nature of it. But I like where these guys are. They have to trust and respect the process and trust and respect each other.
If you do have a guy that emerges at quarterback, philosophically, does it help to name him to the team and even publicly when you know who that guy is?
I think so. I definitely think so. But just as you go into summer and all that kind of stuff, I just don't know that you can settle it in spring ball. We'll see. That depends on how these guys respond and how they go out there and compete. People have asked me all the time, would you play 2 guys? Well, sure. If that's the best thing, if that's what gives us the best chance to win, I'd play 5 guys. What gives us the best chance to win, and then is there a clear-cut starter? So a lot of questions to be answered in that regard. A lot of work, but it'll work itself out. But I will tell you this: I am very, very, very confident with the people that we have here. These are some excellent quarterbacks, and I think that it's going to work out great, and you know, whoever runs out there August 30th will be ready to lead the Tigers.
Is spring a little bit more of a revealing time? I mean, as far as, you know, what sort of character guys you have, just in the sense that, I mean, there's really no game around the corner. I mean, this is really all about work.
Oh yeah, it's all about work for these guys all the time. I mean, it really is. This thing never stops. That's why we kind of break the year into segments. You know, the get ready phase, the transform phase, prime time, championship time, just to keep them focused on what part of the journey that they're on. And you know, we've got excellent character on this team. You know, that's something that I think that we have to do all the time here is protect our culture. And you know, because we've worked really hard here, and we've got a very good culture amongst our players, amongst our staff. But you have to protect that all the time through your discipline, through your off-season program, through how you practice. You know, all that stuff, because your program is constantly turning over. You know, you got guys that got it, and then they're gone, and you got a whole new group coming in here, and you kind of start over. So it's just a challenge all the time to you know, make sure that you're not having complacency, and you're continuing to teach the things that you believe in.
Do you not keep the big picture in focus when you're looking at your quarterback situation? You want to win this year, obviously. You got to make your decision, as you said, for the best chance to win this season. But do you make a decision, or might what may happen in the future enter into that decision?
No. We only part of the decision that'll be made with this quarterback situation is who gives us the best chance to beat Georgia. That's really it. You know, as far as what might happen next year, heck, I don't even know if I'll be alive next year. So you know, we don't think that way. I mean, I think that we let these guys compete, and at some point we have to make a decision. And when we make that decision, it's not a lifetime contract. You know, it's not like they're there for life. I mean, they got to go perform. And you name a starter, and a guy goes and performs at a high level like you want, and everybody's happy. But what if the guy doesn't perform well? Well, the competition continues. So I think that, especially with the type of young men that we have, I mean, these are guys that can all play. There's no question about it. It's just a matter of you know, who emerges on top, who's running out there for that first play. But the decision that will be made will not be based on what's best for the future. It's going to be based on what's best for us winning in 2014, period.
The other thing I wonder is, because of the injury to Dye, and you're going to probably have to cultivate your running backs even further along, and not knowing where the run game is going to be, might the decision tend more to a guy who has a better ability to run with the ball?
I think all these guys can run with the ball, so I don't really think it's that big a deal. We're not going to do anything different, whether it's Cole Stout or Chad Kelly or Deshaun Watson at all. I mean, they can all run. You know, they all can run. They're all athletic. They all understand our system. You know, we're going to do what we do. And we're built to do what we do. You know, people worried about, I'm not worried about our running back position. We're going to be outstanding at running back. You know, we've had some guys that have battled through some injuries in DJ and Zach, but hopefully they can get through that. We're going to get Tyshawn back. Wayne Gallman's going to be a great player. We just signed Adam Choice. Adam Choice is, in fact, I was just at a banquet with him last night. He's going to be a great player. You know, so we're in good shape at running back. We just, you know, got some young guys that are going to have to help us, like a Gallman, for example. C.J. Davidson's a guy that I think is nobody talks about, but I think when it's all said and done and he leaves here, C.J. Davidson is going to leave his mark here at Clemson. I really believe that. Now, you know, guys have got to stay healthy and all that kind of stuff. I can't control that. Same thing with Zach Brooks. You know, Zach Brooks, nobody really talks about Zach Brooks. He's a special player. He's not just a guy. He's a special talent, and got a little bit of experience as a freshman. Wish I could have redshirted him. Sure would be nice if he was going to be a sophomore this year, and really was on his way to having a great season last year. He just, you know, had some tough injuries, and you know, had surgery after the season, and is doing well. So hopefully he'll be able to stay on the field. And DJ has certainly been a guy that has had some moments for us too. So I think we're going to be fine at running back. I think we're going to be better than fine. In fact, I think we're going to be better than we were this past year, a lot better running the football. I'm excited about the guys that we have there, and we got some young guys that's going to have to play, but that's okay. That's fine.
With the